All right, let's start with a quick geography pop quiz. How many continents are there? If you grew up in the US, your answer is probably 7. You've got North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. That's what they teach in school. Easy, right? Well, not so fast. Because depending on where you are, that number changes. In many parts of Europe, kids are taught that there are only 6 continents. Because Europe and Asia, they're technically one big chunk of land with no real geological separation. So why not just call it Eurasia? Then, if we're combining continents, we might as well look at North and South America. They're connected, so some countries, like in Latin America, teach that there's only one America. Boom, now we're down to 5 continents. But here's where things get really weird. What if I told you there's actually an 8th continent? A whole landmass hiding beneath the ocean that scientists just recently confirmed? No, it's not Atlantis, it's Zealandia. But before we get into all that, if you're curious about the wonders of the universe and love exploring intriguing topics, you won't want to miss what we have in store. By subscribing, you'll join a community that dives deep into fascinating ideas, fun experiments, and mind-blowing facts every week. Plus, you'll be the first to catch our latest content that promises to entertain and inspire. Our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. Every viewer counts. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button and be part of our adventure. Exciting discoveries await. Now back to the video. Part 1. What is Zealandia? Meet Zealandia, Earth's hidden continent. It's not some made-up legend, it's a real place that scientists have been debating for years. And when I say continent, I mean it. This isn't just a random underwater plateau. Zealandia is a massive, geologically distinct landmass with its own unique crust, just like all the other continents. How massive? About 4.9 million square kilometers. That's twice the size of India and almost as big as Australia. So why don't we see it on maps? Well, there's one small problem. About 94% of Zealandia is underwater. The only visible parts of it today, New Zealand, New Caledonia, and a few scattered islands. But make no mistake, those aren't just islands. They're actually the tallest peaks of a continent that's hiding beneath the waves. Part 2. The origin of Zealandia. To understand how Zealandia ended up underwater, we have to go way back. Over 200 million years ago, Zealandia was part of Gondwana, the supercontinent that included what is now South America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, and India. But about 85 million years ago, something big happened. Zealandia started drifting away. This was the time of the dinosaurs, when Earth's continents were constantly shifting and reshaping. But unlike Australia, which broke off and became a thriving above-water continent, Zealandia got the short end of the geological stick. Over millions of years, the crust under Zealandia stretched and thinned until, well, it basically sank. The result? A nearly invisible continent, hiding in plain sight beneath the Pacific Ocean. Part 3. Why was Zealandia ignored for so long? Now, you might be wondering, if Zealandia is a whole continent, why didn't we know about it sooner? Well, for a long time, we did know that something was down there. We just didn't know what it was. Before we had advanced mapping technology, most scientists thought Zealandia was just a bunch of scattered underwater plateaus. No one really thought of it as a single, unified landmass. But in 2017, everything changed. A team of geologists officially declared Zealandia a continent. They pointed out that it met every requirement to be one. It's geologically distinct from Australia. It has a well-defined area. It's not just part of the ocean floor. It has a thicker crust, just like all other continents. And it has its own unique history and formation. Part 4. Exploring Zealandia. Ever since Zealandia was confirmed as a continent, scientists have been studying it like crazy. And guess what? They're making some wild discoveries. Recent studies have found evidence of ancient fossils from land-dwelling species, suggesting that Zealandia was once home to forests, animals, and entire ecosystems. Some researchers even think Zealandia may have been above water for millions of years before it sank. But the problem? Exploring Zealandia is really hard. Most of it is way underwater, and mapping it takes time, money, and advanced technology. But every year, we're uncovering more and more of its secrets. Part 5, Why This Matters. So, why does this matter? I mean, let's be real. Zealandia isn't about to rise from the ocean and demand its own seat at the UN, but recognizing Zealandia as a continent changes how we think about Earth's landmasses. It forces us to ask bigger questions about how continents form, shift, and even disappear. And who knows, maybe there are other lost continents out there waiting to be discovered. So, next time someone asks you how many continents there are, hit them with the ultimate geography plot twist. Maybe there are 8. What do you think? Should Zealandia be officially recognized? Should we update all our maps? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another deep dive into Earth's mysteries. See you next time. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, click on this one here. What are you waiting for? Click on it.